Hello. I decided that I was going to shoot a real quick video about where I placed my hour meter when I first got the KX112. So sorry it's already on there. I'm not going to exactly show the installation process, but I might talk it through later in this video. I took off my side plastic here and ended up going with it here. I first was trying to mount it somewhere up here because I see on bigger bikes there's nicer spots on the frame that you can put it, and then you can see it while you're riding or easily see it. And I just could not find a place to get it up there that was nice for this bike. And I took the side plastic off, ended up mounting it down here in this Y area in the frame. And I was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have it covered by the dang plastic, and if I want to see the hours, you have to take the plastic off every now and then. But I ended up being super, I don't know, pleasantly surprised once I put this on, because I didn't plan this. Once I get this plastic back on, these bolts are probably gonna fall all over the floor. Once I got this plastic piece back on, I realized, dang, I put it in a pretty good spot. Because if you put it right there, the hole here in the plastics, you end up being able to get up inside there and you can easily see your hour meter. Okay, so that's it. But if you want to hang around a little bit longer, I can kind of go into, get a little bit closer up here and kind of explain or show where it's zip tied and a little bit of details on it. So there's a Y in the frame here. I just put it up against here, zip tied all the way around the frame, this little part. And then the bottom one, where the Y is, I know, I'm sorry, I already got this installed, but where the Y is, there's actually a thin little plate with a hole in it behind here. And I just ran the zip tie through the little hole, came back out, and it holds it nice and tight in that spot. And then the wire off of the hour meter, I put it here too because I just wanted it to be as close to the spark plug as possible, so I could use the least amount of wire and the less of a chance of something going wrong with that wire, I guess. And I probably could have ran it straight from here to here, but I didn't like it just being out here in the open. So I decided to run it kind of behind this part of the frame and utilize this zip tie that was already here. This zip tie was already just holding these wires, just to kind of keep the line, I guess, tucked up closer to these other wires and close to the radiator hose, hopefully where it'd be unbothered. And then I left enough little slack and movement. I've taken my spark plug off a couple times already, and it's enough to easily pop this this off and then be able to get your spark plug out. And when you install it, you want to wrap the wire about 5 times around and then just kind of zip tie it so it stays all bundled up and close there. It's been working great for me in this position, and having it so close and using so little wire, when I installed this hour meter, it came with a decent amount. So, I mean, I have enough left over to probably do this 2 more times. I don't know, if something happened to this, I'm sure I could, just replace it and keep the hour meter. And one more thing I'll add about the location that I wrapped this around. I chose this location because I'm pretty sure I read or saw somewhere that this was a better spot to put it. So like the closest you can get it to your spark plug, right after the boot there, it's just the wire and it doesn't have this insulation or protection over it. I know I've seen people put it on here, and I think I may have heard that you can put it, anywhere along that. But but I figured I would just go with the closest and, you know, not on top of this cover. Because I don't think, if it didn't make a difference between the two, I would rather just have it closer anyway. But that just felt like the better option for me. I don't know. If you have the exact reasoning why either would be better than the other, you can comment below. But I don't know, that's just what I went with, and I like it there, and it's working well. And if I did it again, I would do it in that same exact spot. Alright, here's just one last look of it in that location. Like I said, I was super excited when I put this plastic back on and noticed that I would actually be able to read the hour meter there. Especially since up here I would have had to run the wire a little longer, unless you wrapped it around further away from the spark plug boot, but I liked it closer to the spark plug. And then you don't have to worry about, you know, if your forks are going to hit it, or, you know, if other cables are going to get in the way. It's just super close location, and it feels more protected there to me, I guess. Thanks for watching.